on a Saturday night from inside the Danbury Ice Arena in downtown Danbury, Connecticut. This is Danbury Hat-Tricks Hockey, and it gets going right now, right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. And with that, we say hello from the broadcast booth. I'm Doug Latuca, so glad you could be with us tonight. Hat-Tricks are back home trying to salvage a weekend split with their in-division rivals, the Watertown Wolves, a Wolves team that has dominated the season series thus far through 6 games. The Wolves have won 5. The only Hat-Tricks win against Watertown this year was the last time the teams played here in Danbury, December 27th. Hat-Tricks taking down the Wolves 9-6 in a very high-scoring game. Other than that, the 4 games in Watertown all have gone past regulation, and the Wolves have won all of them, including last night, 5-4 in a shootout, a game in which the Hat-Tricks trailed 3-0 after the first period. I spoke with co-head coach and captain Johnny Ruiz earlier on today. He said, if we play a better first period, we probably win that game. And he's probably right. When you put yourself in a 3-goal hole, it is very difficult to climb out of, despite the Hat-Tricks scoring 2 quick goals in that second period within the first 6 minutes. Watertown would extend the lead to 4-2. And then it was the Hat-Tricks actually scoring the final 2 goals of regulation to even the score and force overtime for the 4th time this season in the series. And Johnny Ruiz also was reminiscing on that breakaway he had in the 3rd period, shorthanded. Felt that he made a good move, had a fake, and just could not solve Anton Borodkin on the breakaway. So Watertown improves to 4-1-1 against the Hat-Tricks through 6 games. This the 11th meeting of the year between the Hat-Tricks and the Wolves. And with that loss, the Hat-Tricks allowed 5+ goals in that game. Danbury 2-5-3 when they allow 5 or more goals in a game. Watertown, in their last 5 wins, they've scored a tick over 4.5 goals per game. So that formula together will most likely result in a Hat-Tricks loss. And the majority of these games between these two sides has been high scoring. You have to go back to the first meeting for the lowest goal output. It was a 3-2 Watertown overtime win. And the other loss for the Hat-Tricks was a 6-0 defeat here in Danbury. Well, the Wolves being announced to the ice as they come into Danbury for the 3rd time this season. Hat-Tricks, on the positive end, have won 3 consecutive home games, but they had their 2-game win streak snap yesterday and have yet to surpass 2 consecutive wins this year. They've had 3 stretches of 2 wins this year. They have not gotten to the 3-win mark this season, which explains their up and down play and the fact that they come in 4th out of 7 teams in the Empire Division. This game, 30 of 56 in the regular campaign. Hat-Tricks are 11-10, 6-2, 43 points. They're 5 behind Watertown, who sits in 2nd place, same number of games. And Watertown, 13-11, 1-4. and their plus 23 goal differential, 5th in the league. Hat-Tricks -4 is 10th in the FPHL. Here come the Hat-Tricks onto the ice. It is great to live in Danbury night. So we should see an influx of Danbury residents, people who might not have stopped into a Hat-Tricks game in the past. They saw the promotion and are going to give hockey a try tonight, so we welcome them here to the Danbury Ice Arena. Also, you've got Barber and Salon Appreciation Night, as well as Lawyer Appreciation Night. So, a bunch of different working groups here at the Danbury Ice Arena for a Saturday night game. Hat-Tricks are trying to make it 4 consecutive wins here inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Their starters are being announced. It's the top line. Johnny Ruiz, the captain, centering Chase Harwell and Jacob Ratcliffe. On defense, you've got the alternate captain, Kyle Gonzalez, and he's paired with Josh Newberg, playing in just his 2nd game with the Hat-Tricks this season. He was the head coach of HC Venom at the beginning of the season, was let go and has latched on with the Hat-Tricks, picked up an assist in his Danbury debut last night. This his 2nd stint here in Danbury. He was actually a member of the Hat-Tricks in 1920, played just 6 games. Connor McCullum is the goaltender for the Hat-Tricks. Let's turn it over to public address announcer Jordan Simmons.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise or remove your caps, and we respectfully ask you all to join us in a moment of silence. The Federal Prospects Hockey League is sad to announce the passing of former FPHL player Johnny Banton. Banton passed away unexpectedly on Wednesday, January 23rd at the age of 29. The Cincinnati, Ohio native spent 4 years in the FPHL, playing with the Mississippi Seawolves, Blue Ridge Wildcats, Danbury Hat-Tricks, Elmira Mammoth, and helped the Watertown Wolves to a Commissioner's Cup championship during the 2021-22 season. Banton, known for his energy and hustle, and was respected by all those he played with. He was a great ambassador to our beloved game and will be missed dearly by all. Please join us in a moment of silence remembering Johnny Banton. Thank you. And now please stay standing as we announce our national anthem.
Anthem is in the books, and it is time for Danbury Hat-Tricks hockey on a Saturday night from inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Hello again, everyone. Doug Latuca with you, both Hat-Tricks and Wolves fans. We welcome you live here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network via YouTube. We are also streaming on NY48 and on our Facebook page. A couple of puck drops to start things off. second game of the home and home. Wolves winners 5-4 last night in a shootout. They wear the white jerseys with the blue pants and the white socks with the blue striping. And they start Andrew Whalen, Carter Thornton, and Trevor Newman up front with Ian Erdman and Kyle Powell on defense. Anton Borodkin, the starting netminder. He has started 4 of the last 5 games. This is his 6th start against the Hat-Tricks. He enters with a 3-1-0 record, a .920 save percentage against the Hat-Tricks after going 31 for 35 last night and 2 for 2 in the shootout win. Hat-Tricks, on the other hand, black jerseys, black bottoms, and the black socks with the white and orange striping. They go with the top line of Chase Harwell, Johnny Ruiz, and Jacob Ratcliffe. On defense, it is Kyle Gonzalez and Josh Newberg. And in goal, Connor McCullum, who makes his 24th start of the season. He was in goal yesterday, 34 for 38. 0 for 2 in the shootout. This is his 5th start versus Watertown this season. He's 0-1-2 with an .858 save percentage. This his 4th straight start, and he started 8 of the last 9 games. Hat-Tricks trying to salvage a weekend split and make it 4 straight wins here on home ice. Hat-Tricks and Wolves, here we go. From downtown Danbury, Connecticut, Saturday night hockey. Right off the jump, it's Johnny Ruiz, bursting left side, circles the net. Ruiz in front, backhand shot, was blocked in the slot and swept out to center. Josh Newberg, former HC Venom. This is his 2nd stint with the Hat-Tricks, was a member of the team in 1920 for 6 games. Grabbed an assist in his debut last night. Hat-Tricks already changing up their defense. Less than 45 seconds in. Josh LaBelle out with Charlie Bedard. Puck thrown right through center. Frolov shouldering, cuts middle, and his shot is blocked into the protective netting behind the goal. 56 seconds gone by. First period, 7th meeting of 11 between these two sides. The Wolves have won 5 of the first 6. 5-4 yesterday in a shootout. A deflection score! Off the draw, Corey Anderson. 1-0 Danbury, a minute in. Goals in 3 of the last 4 for Endo, and he is 1 point away from 100 in his career. Goals in back-to-back for the veteran forward. A deflection in the slot. And exactly 1 minute gone in the first period. The first shot tipped in. Now the Hat-Tricks off to a hot start following the loss last night. Looks like one of the referees has an equipment issue with his helmet. That's Chris Montalvo. So a brief stoppage for Corey Anderson. It's his 7th goal of the season. Now goals in 3 of the last 4. That after he had gone 12 straight games without a goal. It's his 3rd goal and 4th point against the Wolves this season. 63rd career goal. He parked himself in the slot and deflected it past Borodkin. Hat-Tricks allowed the first goal yesterday They allowed the first 3 goals and trailed 3-0 after the opening 20 minutes. Tonight, a much different story, and a hit late on Trevor Lord. The Wolves' leader in goals was smeared along the half wall far side, and McCullum steady on the first shot he faces. Hat-tricks mentioned getting to the dirty areas. They cited physical and gritty play as a clear correlation to their goals yesterday against a Watertown team that is very skilled and has not really had a problem putting the puck in the back of the net, averaging about 4.5 goals per game, and around 4.5 goals in their last 5 wins. The problem really for the Hat-tricks this season is keeping the puck out of their own net. They've scored the 6th most goals in the league and averaging just under 4 per game. But they've got a -4 differential, which is the 5th worst in the FPHL. Dylan Hullaby, 2 goals yesterday in Watertown. He centers, a stop from Borodkin on the deflection from Berry in front. Again, that Hullaby, Berry, and Robinson trio buzzing around the offensive zone and causing opportunities. Hullaby with 3 goals and 4 points through his first 3 games as a hat-trick. Mentioned the 2 goals yesterday and had a fight. Ruiz slap shot tipped wide. It redirected off the skate of Bryce Derschel of Watertown. Hullaby leads Harwell, who flips it in near side. A race for it. Ruiz shoulders Derschel off the puck. They lock up in the far corner, and it's rimmed around. Newberg keeps right point, flutters it below the goal line. A scrum for it in the skates of Harwell, picks it free, and then it's slipped up the near side boards by Ian McDonald. Sent right back in by Newberg. McDonald closing off Harwell. Ruiz helping out, hands off for Harwell. Out of the corner, pass down low, deflected wide with Ratcliffe on the doorstep. Carter Thornton flings it off the far side boards, and Kyle Gonzalez back to retrieve. Points in 3 straight games for the Danbury alternate captain. 3 assists. Gleb Van Durken tied for the team high in goals with 12. All the way around, he scores! Flipped it in short side. 2-0 Hat-tricks on a soft play through Borodkin. Tied no more for Van Durken. His 13th goal of the year, Danbury's team high. Had just 1 goal in his previous 7 games. And here in the opening 4 minutes, he just flipped it on goal under the glove of Borodkin. 4 shots, 2 goals. And this is starting to look eerily similar to that 9-6 game at the end of December. Danbury's only win against Watertown this season. We've played 350. Hat-tricks in front 2-0. They felt they played a solid 40 minutes, leaving out that first period. The rest of their game they were fairly happy with, but they dug themselves too big of a hole, and despite tying the game in the 3rd period, just could not fully complete the comeback. And that's been the case against Watertown for the most part, just not getting fully over the hump. They've been in almost every game besides the 6-0 shutout loss here in Danbury beginning of November. But it was the Hat-Tricks who scored 2 early goals on the 27th of December. Kamalayan and Harwell in the first 5 minutes. Almost identical to here tonight. Billy Berry with the full shield was hit up high, so just protecting his face. Out there with Noah Robinson and Dylan Hullaby. Robinson for Berry, tapped wide. He hops back on it, plays off the cage, and it's scooped up behind the net by Ian Erdman. He'll flip it up the far side, and it's chipped and charged after. Jordan Popoff wheels it around the kick plate, intercepted. Clink! Snapshot tipped out of play. And we've hit the first media timeout of the contest. Hat-Tricks with a 2-0 lead. Anderson and Van Durken in the opening 4 minutes. Hat-Tricks lead it 2-0.
Charter Oak Brewing Company is a Connecticut-based craft beers brewery featuring handcrafted and innovative beers such as pale ales, lagers, India pale ales, brown ales, sours, and several seasoned, more robust beers. Pick one up at the Rabbit Hole here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Live pain-free with Danbury Chiropractic and Wellness. From adjustments to holistic treatments, we're here to help you feel your best. Book your appointment today. Wellness is just a call away. Raise a glass to locally crafted spirits at Litchfield Distillery. Handcrafted small batch whiskey, gin, and more. Visit our distillery today and taste the difference. Litchfield Distillery, batch by batch. Keep your business safe with R&R Protective Services. Expert security solutions tailored to your needs. Call us today for reliable protection you can trust. R&R Protective Services, your safety, our priority. Nothing beats an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Refresh your day with the classic taste everyone loves. Coca-Cola Northeast, bringing smiles and refreshment to your community. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena.
5 minutes, 11 seconds melted off the first period clock. Hat-Tricks with 2 goals on 4 shots. Anderson from Bedard and Van Durken exactly a minute into play, followed up by Gleb Van Durken's team-high 13th goal. Here's Radcliffe snapping one wide of the right post. In the high slot, Harwell drops off. Yao with a snapper off the glove of Borodkin. Ruiz angles for Yao left point towards the goal, blocked in the slot. Harwell swing and a miss. Popoff pinching right point. Switches spots with Popoff. Here's Ruiz shooting, blocker save Borodkin. Wolves were looking for a penalty as Klink got tied up with Popoff. Ruiz far corner to the back, Popoff. Wrist shot blocked. It spits near side for Harwell. Centering Ruiz, too hot to handle on the backhand. Ratcliffe, far corner. The low to high play was picked off. And Watertown into the zone. Here's a wrist shot, stick save by McCullum, and it pops out of play. Klink with the wrister from the left circle. A quick start here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Hat-Tricks wasting no time. Danbury 8-2-2-1 when they score the first goal, something they did not do yesterday. And tonight, getting off to a much better start in a crucial contest. Play is offside. Faceoff comes outside the Hat-Trick zone. Danbury enters play 5 points behind the Wolves for the 2 spot in the division. Watertown 5-5 in their last 10. Hat-Tricks 5-3-2. Watertown actually snapped its 3-game losing skid with the win yesterday. Hat-Tricks have points in 3 straight games and wins in 4 of their last 7. Danbury into the zone. Van Durken's bid steered aside Borodkin, glove down Trevor Grasby. He'll play it off the near side boards, picked off by Van Durken at the center ice logo. Kyle Gonzalez scoops it up the left side, racing after it, and getting there first was Dershero. He's crunched below the goal line. Puck squirts free, one-timer. Frolov fan pass inside, deflected. Hops the stick of Berry near corner. Berry veers middle on the backhand. Turns, shoots, save, rebounds, springs off the end boards, and is covered by Borodkin. Important to note, Zach Pamelayan dressing as a forward tonight for the Hat-Tricks. Jared Yao back in the lineup, continuing his 4-game PTO. Scratches, it's Alexander Vasiliev. Once again, hasn't played since the Virginia trip. And no Alexander Gamzatov tonight. A healthy scratch. On the 15-day IR, Connor Woolley and Isaac Embry, and Danbury still waiting for Justin Mavalli, the newly acquired defenseman, to get here to Danbury. Play whistle down for offside. So another face-off just outside the Danbury end. Hat-Tricks, with their shootout loss yesterday, tied the franchise high for a single season in losses past regulation. Now up to 6 on the season. They had that number last year. Trevor Grosby in his own zone, a goal and 7 assists in this season series thus far. He floated one on goal, easily handled by McCullum. Danbury on the offense. Robinson right wing. He shoots, glove save, Borodkin, and no rebound. .805 erased, period 1. Hat-Tricks possess a 2-0 lead and lead the Wolves 9-3 in the shot category.
The staff of the city of Danbury is here tonight. Mayor Rouse and his crew.
Hat-Tricks have won 6 of the last 8 games played here in Danbury. That's their best stretch of the season on home ice.
We've got the Party Girls from Central Connecticut State are here tonight.
They'll redrop at the near circle. Off the draw, Harwell behind the net. Ruiz had the stick knocked out of his hand, picks it back up, and knocks down an elevated pass, puts it in front. It's tapped on goal, and Borodkin holds it for a stoppage. So far, Danbury has dictated the play. That was the message after the weak first period yesterday. And 2 goals in the opening 4 minutes. It's almost as good as it gets in terms of a start. Ratcliffe corrals, far corner. He's pressed on and shoved along the boards. Puck squirts free, and there goes Stephen Klink through the legs, darts right side. Klink shoots, save, rebound, McCullum's down, and it was fanned on the follow-up by Mark Bottero, who scored yesterday. Ratcliffe one-on-one into the O-zone, takes it wide on Whalen. One hand on the stick, plays back Yao, snapper, springs off the end boards, it's free, net side. And slid to the near side boards, and lollipopped out to center. Yao leads Van Durken, Wolves making a change. Van Durken shoots, slapped it wide of the right post. It rims out to center. Newberg tape to tape for Gonzalez. Van Durken steps inside the line, blows a tire. Frolov kicks it to himself, emerges off the far side boards, flutters one towards the goal, ramps off a stick out of play. So a whistle and an O-zone draw coming up. 10-4 the shots favoring the Hat-Tricks. They lead at 2-0. Anderson and Van Durken goals at 1 minute and 3:38.
Another special visitor, Cuzzy Wuzzy is here. Cuzzy Wuzzy is in the building.
Dershel gives off. And it's lofted through the neutral zone before the Hat-Tricks take back possession. Anderson whips it around. Trevor Newman gave it away in the corner. Frolov tangled up with McDonald. Newman comes over to help out the defenseman. Spins out of trouble. And ladling it out to center is Joshua Tomasi. Dershall up for Carter Thornton. Dances around Gonzalez to the net. Thornton backhander, right pad save. And both Gonzalez and Thornton go tumbling into the near corner. Gonzalez back on it. Banks it up the boards for Anderson. Gets the red line, so no icing, and then goes to the bench for a change. Outlet pass, Trevor Lord. Team leader in goals. Throws it on net. Slightly fumbled by McCullum, and then he covers it with the catching mitt. A little more than midway through period one. Hat-Tricks with a 2-0 lead on a Saturday night from the Danbury Ice Arena.
Need tickets for your next event? Tixter makes it simple to buy, sell, and manage tickets. Get your Hat-Tricks tickets today at Tixter.com because every event starts with the right ticket. Need tools for your next project? Decker Tool Rental H.O. Penn has everything you need for DIY or professional jobs. Quality tools, expert advice. Rent with confidence at Decker Tool Rental. Cool off with a treat from Twister's Ice Cream Cafe. Delicious ice cream in every flavor imaginable. Stop by Twister's today and treat yourself to something sweet. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Craving wings and good times? Head to TK's American Cafe. With the best wings in town and a fun atmosphere, it's the perfect place to hang out. Visit TK's American Cafe and try the Hat-Tricks wings today.
There's a gift card for Chick-fil-A. Well done, not bad.
Hat-Tricks 2, Wolves nothing. Halfway through the first period from the Danbury Ice Arena. Doug Latuca with you. Delighted to have you with us in the final game of the weekend, finishing off the home-and-home series. Danbury and Watertown, 7th meeting of 11 this season, and the Wolves have won 5 of the first 6, including the shootout victory yesterday, 5-4. Face off at the far circle Hat-Trick zone. Robinson jumps in to win it for Danbury. Angles for Hullaby, left side, shoots, scores! He's done it again! You cannot cool down Dylan Hullaby. His 4th goal in his 4th game as a hat-trick. Had 2 yesterday, and he bumps the lead to 3. He is sizzling. Goals in 3 straight games for the newly acquired Dylan Hullaby. Picked up on the 13th in a trade with the Monroe Moccasins, and he has been money for the Hat-Tricks. Klink trying to answer his backhand bid, blockered aside McCullum. So that line of Barry Robinson and Hullaby again cashing in, and again on the score sheet. And ice called on the Wolves, so the face-off back into Watertown zone. Now this is Hullaby's 7th game against the Wolves, if you're counting his play with the Moccasins. This is 5th point and 4th goal. Off the face-off, a deflection and the shot. Grazes off the side of the net from the captain, Johnny Ruiz, who hasn't scored since the 10th of January in Wytheville. Gaeta left side, throws middle, clogged up in the pads of Yao, who got back after losing an edge. Watertown very skilled offensively. We've mentioned a couple of players already, Trevor Lord, Davide Gaeta, Stephen Klink. Gaeta and Klink, both former Elmira River Sharks. Lethal offensively. Gaeta with 2 goals yesterday. He'll filter it down low. Botero chases. Van Durken beats him to it, and Yao's pitchfork attempt was fanned down. He'll get a second crack at it and angles back for his D partner Popoff. Cranked off the near side boards, and then Harwell will shovel it into the Watertown zone. The outlet pass on the tape of Newman, zigzags in, through one, hauled down, and we play on. Wolves were looking for a penalty. Newman forces the turnover. Spinning at the ring of the right circle, pestered by Pamelayan. Tomasi tries to dig it free. Instead, Newman and Pamelayan collide. It's chopped at by ZP, and Van Durken headbands Frolov on right wing. Dips the shoulder, crashes the net, and he fanned on the shot with the open goal. Just lost the handle at the last moment as he moved Borodkin off his spot and could not tuck it home. Frolov reunited with Van Durken. Hatrick still trying to find the consistent line combinations. Of course, dealing with a few injuries as well. Well, they know that this Berry, Robinson, and Hullaby trio has worked and will probably continue to work. Stephen Klink off to the races, outnumbered through center, dances around Hullaby, dishes off Lord, left side, shoots! Didn't get a lot on it, the wraparound, kicked out by McCullum. Hullaby, first to it, near the blue line, throws it out to center, and Lord enters the zone. Flicks it on the backhand, on net, and McCullum opts for the whistle. So the Hatricks with the two early goals from Anderson and Van Durken, opening 4 minutes of play. And then Hullaby with his fourth goal in his fourth game as a hat-trick has made it 3-0. Off the draw, puck chopped on goal, glove save. It's free, Klink shot, kick save. Rebound from Klink, swept towards the goal, kicked out off the skate of LaBelle, who leads Berry. Saucer pass, trampolines off the end boards, Berry to the back, LaBelle flies it wide of the goal. Robinson over skates. And Andrew Whalen had control of it, then ran into a couple black jerseys. It's hurled down the ice, rolling, and it turns into an icing on Watertown. Connor McCullum, sharp thus far, 10 for 10. Yesterday, 34 for 38. Lord, stretch pass, too hot to handle for Klink, who gets to it first. Shoots it, and it ramps off the stick of LaBelle and into the protective netting. Things tightening up in the Empire Division. Wolves and Prowlers enter with the same number of points, 48, but Watertown with one more regulation win. And the Hatricks 5 points behind both teams. So tonight, a regulation win would go a long way. Hatricks will host the Venom for 2 games next weekend and then head to Poughkeepsie on Sunday. McDonald left point bid, whistles wide, kept in by Kyle Powell at the right point. Gaeta behind the cage, surveys, gets dumped by Harwell. Puck is underneath Gaeta, and Harwell emerges with it. That was the message. Play physical and hard on the skilled players of the Wolves, and Harwell showing that right there. Anderson one-timer, kick save Borodkin, it's under his skate. The whistle blows. With 4:51 to go, first period, Hatricks up 3-0 on the Wolves, right here on the Hatricks Digital Network.
Your car deserves the best. Crossroads Car Wash keeps your vehicle looking fresh and clean, fast, affordable, and eco-friendly. Stop by today. Crossroads Car Wash, where a clean car is a happy car. Transform your yard with Yard Goats Landscaping. From lawn care to custom designs, we bring your outdoor vision to life. Call Yard Goats today and make your yard the envy of the neighborhood. Looking for a brighter smile? Stony Hill Dental Care offers expert dental services for the whole family. Schedule your appointment today. Stony Hill Dental Care, where your smile comes first. Get the best cuts of meat with Omaha Beef Company. Fresh, premium beef delivered right to your door. Taste the difference with Omaha Beef, where quality is always on the menu. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need reliable stormwater solutions? Coltech Inc. provides innovative water management systems for residential and commercial properties. Coltech, solutions you can count on, quality you can trust.
We welcome you back inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Doug Latuca with you on the Hat-Trick Digital Network. Danbury 3, Watertown nothing. 4:51 to go in the first period. Hat-Tricks leading the shots 13-11 and have goals from Anderson, Van Durken, and Hullaby. And we got a fight. It's Popoff at center, and it's Carter Thornton, and Popoff jabbing the top of the head of Thornton. Thornton's jersey is draped over his head, and down goes Thornton, concluding the fight. Both players were cross-checking each other at center ice. It was right after the whistle had blown. Thornton was ready to go, and then Popoff kind of just got a grab of him. They started wrestling, and then it was almost a whack-a-mole from Popoff on the top of Thornton's head. As you could tell, Thornton just couldn't get his hands free, and then the jersey, the fight strap had unbuckled from the bottom of the pants, and that was game over for Thornton. So Popoff and Thornton will sit. First penalty minutes for Popoff in his 8th game with the Hat-Tricks. The 6'2" D-man. And Thornton trying to inspire this Watertown team, which trails 3-0. Same margin the Hat-Tricks faced in the first period yesterday. Danbury eventually erased that 3-goal deficit in the third period, falling in a shootout. Hat-Tricks trying to make it 4 straight wins on home ice. Trevor Grasby parked behind the net, spins away from Anderson, puck pops in the air. Frolov tangled up with Klink, it works free. Anderson's shot was blocked. The clear attempt squeaks out of the zone, and Gonzalez punches it back in. Puck free in front of the Hat-Tricks bench. Touched on for Frolov, who gallops through center. On left wing, Frolov tied up at his skates. Spins off the Grasby check. Van Durken in the middle. Anderson's shot was fanned on. Lord got it stick on stick. Out the other way, Klink on left wing. Centers, bouncing on goal, and McCullum snags it with the glove as Grasby had touched it towards the net. Could never really find it as it somewhat handcuffed him. But still a save for MC, who is a perfect 12 for 12. Corey Anderson on 100-point watch. He's one away following the goal a minute in. Berry, right wing, Rister. Left pad save from Borodkin. Derscherl wheels it around. Bedard pinching. Filtered it down low. Deflected off a shin pad. Now the outlet, Gaeta. Closed off by Bedard. Hullaby into the skates of LaBelle, who angles for Berry. Keeping it alive was Nautz. But right to the blade of Hullaby, who ladles it in. Robinson negates an ice and got there first. Touches for Hullaby to the back, LaBelle. All the way through. Off the kick plate, Robinson. Tape to tape, LaBelle. Shot gloved by Borodkin, net side. Probably was going wide, but the rookie goaltender opts for the D-zone faceoff. Borodkin, the rookie of the month in October and November. Very stellar numbers coming in. He's 13-7-1. with a .908 save percentage. Eloy Bouchard is the backup. He came in to relieve Borodkin in that 9-6 hat-tricks win at the end of December. Danbury's only win so far against Watertown. Puck shoveled on Ratcliffe's bid, blocked with the scramble in front. Cross corner dump. Yao pounces on it for the hat-trick, circles the net, gets tripped up, nothing called. Harwell bats it out to center. Grasby corrals for Watertown, and Powell with the lead for Lord. Powell reversing course for Grasby, who zigzags through center, eludes the check of Yao. Grasby's wrister blocked by a kneeling Newberg. Ratcliffe from left to right, gains the line, floats middle, too far for Harwell, steered aside. Grasby stapled to the boards by Harwell. And LaBelle whacks it back into the Watertown zone with 2 minutes to play. First period, hat-tricks with a 3-0 lead. Goals from Anderson, Van Durken, and Hullaby. Anderson flying around tonight. You can tell he's starting to feel more comfortable out there. Of course, the 2-year absence coming into this season. This game 27 for the forward, and a goal! A turnover, the pass in front, Frolov tucks it in, and Danbury's lead grows to 4. Frolov in the right spot at the right time, his 9th goal of the year. Had gone 5 straight games without a point, a bit uncharacteristic for the rookie Russian. And he slots himself right back on the score sheet with his 3rd goal against the Wolves this season. And it extends the lead to 4-0 with under a minute and a half to play. Hat-tricks ice the puck. It was a takeaway behind the net. It was Frolov that got a piece. It sprung right to Van Durken, who fed Frolov, and he tucked it in. Face off to the left of Connor McCullum. LaBelle one-hands it for Hullaby, standing at the half wall. Berry tried to chip and charge. It was turned back at the blue line. Sprinting after it, LaBelle. He'll retreat to his defensive spot. And McDonald bringing it around for Gaeta. 1 minute remaining in the first period. Giveaway. Robinson left wing shoots! Snuck through Borodkin, but wide. Robinson back on it to the back. LaBelle slap shot deflected and covered by Borodkin with a broken twig to his right. Hullaby wondering where's the call. A stick is in shambles at the end of the play. Robinson a little disappointed, looking for his 8th goal of the year. He does have points in 3 straight games, 2 goals and 3 assists. That's coming in. He has an assist on the Hullaby goal at 10:32 of this period. Points in 4 straight for Robo, and 10 points in his last 8 games. Harwell fighting for positioning. Puck goes airborne. Harwell comes down with it. Ruiz shielding. On-air giveaway swept aside by Grasby. Ratcliffe lifts the stick. Derscherl for the Wolves. Through the legs, looking for Grasby. Hat-tricks causing commotion below the goal line. And a delayed penalty. Yao touches. And with less than 20 remaining in the period, The Wolves head to the power play for the first time. Wolves check in with the top-ranked power play in the league, 25%. Their 32 power play goals are second in the FPHL. Hat-trick's kill is hot of late, back-to-back games without allowing a power play goal. And they're 15 for their last 16 on the kill, despite being just under 76%. Final 5 seconds of the period. Lord, center point, shoots, tipped wide. Maybe one last shot from the corner. Horn sounds, and that's it for the opening 20 minutes. Hat-tricks put up a 4 spot in the first period. 4 different goal scorers. Anderson, a minute in from Bedard and Van Durken, followed by Van Durken from Gonzalez and Newberg at 3:38. Hullaby midway through at 10:32 from Robinson and LaBelle. And the final goal of the period, Vadim Frolov from Van Durken and Anderson at 18:27. Have a first period. Danbury Hat-tricks trying to make it 4 straight wins on home ice. And going for the weekend split against the Wolves. Hat-tricks this season, when they score the first goal, are 9-2-2. And when they lead after the first, well, they're 5-1-1. Much different formula tonight for the Hat-tricks. And they're really right on pace, right on par of what they said they wanted to do coming into the game tonight, and they have executed. After one, Van Durken has a goal and 2 assists. Anderson with a goal and an assist. Hullaby and Frolov, of course, with the other 2 goals, as we mentioned. 9 hat-tricks have registered at least 1 point through 20 minutes. 20 shots on Borodkin and 4 goals against a goaltender who we mentioned coming in as a .920 save percentage against the Hat-tricks through his first 5 starts. This is his 4th start in the last 5. As for McCullum, he's 13 for 13 through 1. This is 4th straight start. Start number 8 in Danbury's last 9 games. And he was pretty impressive yesterday, 34 for 38. Had 1 goal that he would want back, which slipped under the arm, the 4th Watertown goal. And he was in good positioning in the shootout as well, but 2 silky moves from the Wolves in the shootout. And it resulted in a 5-4 Watertown win. But a completely different story here tonight. Hat-tricks leading the Wolves 4-0. 1 period is in the books from here inside the Danbury Ice Arena. While they zamboni the ice, let's hear from co-head coach and alternate captain. Rather, it was Matt Voidy this week, the general manager of the Hat-tricks, who sat down with our Wyatt Kopelman in Hat-tricks Weekly.
Hat-tricks have completed their 3rd sweep of the season here at the Danbury Ice Arena against the Motor City Rockers, including their first shutout of the year behind Connor McCollum's 44 saves. This is Hat-tricks Weekly, episode 13, with Matt Voidy. I'm Wyatt Kopelman. Matt, let's go right into it. On Saturday, you get 44 saves from your starting netminder. What were the biggest things that you saw from him in his 2nd of his career?
Oh, I think he just made timely, huge saves. I think he bailed us out a lot, more than maybe I'd like to see, but it's great to see him, have that effort, especially when the night before the boys kind of made his life kind of easy.
So something that Kyle Gonzalez mentioned after Saturday's win, it was a very hard-nosed win. It represented a lot of what you did in practice. Everyone had that common goal of getting 6 points. What inspired you most about the other components or elements that your team showed in those 2 wins?
I think the evenness of our effort. I think, we played a lot heavier, played a lot faster. I think we were willing to sacrifice ourselves a little bit more. But it was for the full 60. I didn't feel like we had a valley where it's like all of a sudden, like, we're really low. I thought Saturday we were a little bit off in our energy, but not horrible. I think we just couldn't buy a goal. I think we just, maybe got a little discouraged by that. But overall, I think for the 120 minutes, I liked our energy. Saturday could have been a little bit better. They are human beings, they're not machines, so I get it. But it was a really good step in the right direction.
Dylan Hullaby, he gets his first goal as a hat trick in just his second game since arriving via trade last Monday. What do you believe led to that as he got it from Robinson on the odd man rush?
Well, I think Robo just took a heavy hit and made a play. That's really the key to that. And then Hully just took the puck and had his head up, saw a spot and took it. It was kind of indicative of the way we played. Especially that line. That line played some heavy minutes. They took some beatings. I know Robo took a beating that night. They were a scary line to play against.
I know that a few games ago after the HC Venom series, there were some changes in how the lines were constructed. How much do you think that's helped the team over the last couple of weeks, and especially this weekend as well?
I think going into this past weekend, I think it just kind of evened out some of the skill and some of the physicality. I think having Hardy on Chase on the second line, now it's like, okay, you got Johnny, now you got to deal with Chase, now you got to deal with Billy Barry. That's a tough road to handle, and I think Chaser's line with Ando and Gammer, followed by Billy's line with Robo and Hully, it's a lot for, I think, any D in this league to handle.
And then you had also mentioned Ando and Chase and Johnny already being a lot for a lot of opposing D pairings to deal with. How much do you believe that can help this team as it moves into the second half of the season? Has a couple of tough series coming up, including this weekend against Watertown.
I think it creates matchup problems. I think it tests the depth of the teams in this league. I think it makes it, harder for, we're hard to play against now, very hard to play against. We come out with the right effort. Our talent is up and down the lineup. It's not concentrated into maybe 6 guys. That's tough to match up against and tough to play against week in, week out.
You mentioned it being hard to play week in and week out. It seems like Noah Robinson is really still providing a lot of energy. He hasn't really dropped off, at least in his skating numbers. What do you believe that he's continued to do well, and how do you believe he's settled into his role since he got here 4 weeks ago?
I think just being a physical player, being a gritty player, that's really why he's here. He's doing exactly what we brought him in to do. Sometimes I think he tries to do too much, or maybe gets a little, excited offensively, but he's doing the things that maybe don't show up in the score sheet or don't show up on the highlight reel that really make a difference for us, like making that play there at center ice to spring Hully.
So defensively, this team only gives up 1 goal on the weekend. What do you believe that worked for your team as it only gave up that 1 goal? And I know you mentioned you made some adjustments defensively over the last couple of weeks.
I think our structure has been progressing. I know even through the struggles, I don't think our structure was bad. I think we've been getting a lot better at it. I think our neutral zone was better. I think our tracking, our back-checking has been better. That was something that probably could have been better on Saturday. But I think it kind of, instead of waiting for the game to come to us or kind of waiting for somebody, I think guys, especially this weekend, took it upon themselves to own the game and own their contribution to the team to help us win.
Motor City's been a team that has scored a lot on this team in prior games. It's already been 7 games that you'd play that team. So to hold them to only 1 goal on the weekend, it seemed like a lot was working. What do you feel that the energy was like amongst your D pairings, as you mentioned that the back checking started to improve?
I think the deep pairings were really good. Obviously it one complements the other, right? Like, for forwards are coming back, our D can stay up more and take away time and space, and that makes it easier to defend. And I think, I think them keeping it simple was huge. It helps our transition where we were quicker in transition, D to D, up the wall. And when we're there with that, like, we're really good.
Going into this weekend, you get 2 games against Watertown and a home and home. It's a team that this team is yet to defeat on the road this season. What's the energy like in practice, and what is everybody saying as you guys get ready?
It's been pretty good. We're excited. I think we want to get at it. We want to get the games going. We always have to wait 5 or 6 days between games, which is good and bad. But I think they're excited. They want to get going, and some of these teams they want to. They feel like they owe them something. Like we dropped some games to Watertown that frankly we shouldn't have dropped. We could have been better in it. I think they want to go out and prove that the second half.
So going into this weekend, big chance to get 6 points. Of course, you hope to have Connor McCollum get a great outing in the net this weekend. The Hat Tricks, they can get 6 points if they do what?
If we come out and play physical.
If they come out and play physical, hopefully the Hat Tricks can pick up 6 points again this weekend. Matt, appreciate you swinging by as always.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, consistency and coming out hot. That was the message all week. Danbury did not deliver on those goals yesterday. Trailed 3-0 after 1. Tonight, they flipped the script. They lead 4-0 after 20 minutes of play over the Watertown Wolves. Well, Wyatt was busy this week, and after last week's shutout and weekend sweep over the Motor City Rockers here in Danbury, he caught up with the starting goaltender, Connor McCollum, who grabbed his second career shutout on Saturday, 44 saves in a 1-0 Hat-Tricks win. Here it is.
Hey, Hat-Tricks fans, second shutout career-wise for Connor McCollum as the Hat-Tricks took down the Motor City Rockers 1-0 here at the Danbury Ice Arena on Saturday. We're also joined by Angela Russo and Frankie McClendon here, the whole Hat-Tricks goaltender room. So going into that shutout, Connor, what did you feel like was really working for you as you faced a very high-scoring Motor City opponent?
I think it was just a special weekend. I had my family in the building, and I was really fortunate that they've gotten to see both shutouts of my professional career, which is nice. And my aunt and uncle from Calgary have never seen me play, so it was extra motivation to do well for the weekend. So it was pretty cool.
Now, it was your first since December of 2023 against Port Huron. Did it feel like a long time had passed since you had actually collected a shutout in the FPHL?
I mean, personally, I don't really think about any of those stuff. As long as our team's winning, that's all I really care about. But it's also very nice and special that, as collectively as a group, we got the job done. So.
And you said your family was here, your aunt and uncle had never seen you play in this league, and for the Hat-Tricks that of course meant so much to you with what Matt Vorty has done to coach you to become a better netminder. What did it mean for you to have most of your family in the building and a packed crowd?
Yeah, like I said, it was a special weekend. You said it was a packed crowd too, so I got to show them the true side of Danbury and what the fans can be like, and we really feed off of that. And it worked out this weekend where we had won the whole weekend 7-1, so it was pretty nice, pretty special.
It was the third sweep of the season for the Hat-Tricks. Their second straight here on home ice as they'd also taken down HC Venom, another juggernaut of a scoring team. When you look back at this game, what do you most attribute your success to? Was it something that you'd seen on film, or was it something else that Matt had told you going into this weekend?
No, like I said before, I think I had a really good weekend and stuff like that, but that's nothing compared to how the team plays in front of me. And as long as we all work on the same page and we communicate in the D zone that we've been working on and stuff, we can pull out those kind of games and stuff. So I attribute everything to my team this weekend.
What do you believe your D pairings provided you most, as they seem to have a lot of success in holding that team to one goal on the weekend?
I think we're just getting more comfortable with each other. We're finding the right pieces, and we added pops too and stuff, and our D have been really, really good. So yeah, we're slowly working towards having a strong group behind us.
Jordan Popoff, he's been here for nearly 3 weeks now. Hard to believe it already. Then you have an enforcer in Isaac Embry who seems to bring almost as much energy on the ice as he does off the ice. What is it like having somebody who can really lay down the gauntlet against some of the best forwards in this league?
Well, it's nice. You get a little bit of comfortability too, where if I cover the puck and I look up and like those kind of guys are in front of me, they got my back, right? So it's nice to have their back at times and they have my back at times, and yeah, it's comfortability.
Going into this weekend, big opportunity to take down Watertown on the road for the first time this season. Of course, that's the first game of a home-and-home. The second one is here on Saturday at 7 o'clock. What do you believe it's going to take down the Wolves, who are struggling and have lost 3 straight now?
Just like I said before, we got to work as a team in all 3 zones. Communication's huge when it comes to the Wolves, where their systems are very offensive, and we got to all be on the same page when they're breaking out and stuff. So it's a big weekend. We have a chance to pass in the standings if we do well. So we'll see what happens this weekend.
What else do you think it could take just to carry over this latest winning stretch into the second half of the season? Hard to believe the first half's already over now.
Yeah, I just stick to what we were doing right. We wanted to be more aggressive. We wanted to be more physical. We wanted more shots on net. But while we have shots on net, we want traffic, right? So I think we did a really good job this weekend with that, and we just got to continue doing that this weekend.
I just spoke to Matt Vorty as well. It sounds like the back check is starting to improve a little bit, and the D pairings had a lot of energy with the shifts they had. As you go into the second half of the season, is there anything you believe that this team can continue to build on and, of course, improve upon with its different opponents?
I think at all 3 zones we have things that we can always work on, right? We want to get 1% better every day, and whether that's communication in the D zone, whether that's getting to the net, back checking, and all that stuff, we can always just get 1% better every day, right?
We'll ask a little bit of a question for Andrew and Frankie as well. HOTTOGO, it's something that is probably one of the most popular lyrics in not only hockey but America right now on social media. How did this sort of locker room celebration start, particularly that we saw in the lobby as well?
I mean, just hearing that phrase you just said, it makes me smile a little bit. No, it was I believe a TikTok trend early fall, and the song popped up randomly in the locker room, and us 3 kind of looked at each other, and it caught on a little bit to the point where we listened to it every day in the locker room for about a week, and we started to create that dance throughout practices, and then it ended up being our winning dance, and it's pretty catchy.
Is there any way that it could ever get old, even after listening to it for a week straight and then dancing in the locker room after a shutout win?
No, because, we all get along with each other. We all have fun. We're kind of quirky in the locker room. I want to say, the forwards and the D, they might hate us sometimes because we're always mouthing off and stuff. But anytime we get a win and then, that song went off on Friday night, me and him were, kind of shocked. And whenever we win, we always look for the other goalie. We always look for LaRusso. He's always at TKs. And then we're just looking up at him and then pointing. And then we just start doing the dance.
We welcome you back inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Start of the second period. Hat-tricks and Wolves. Danbury with a dominant first 20 minutes. In between periods, our very own Lexi Berkey spoke with one of the goal scorers, Corey Anderson, who's one away from 100 points in his FPHL career.
Hey, Hat-tricks fans, after 1 period of play, I'm here with Corey Anderson. Corey, with 1 goal and 1 assist tonight, that marks 100 points for you on your career. All of those have been with Danbury. How does it feel?
It feels really good. It's definitely something special, and definitely happy to do it with this group. Definitely been an honor to always bear this jersey, and I wear it proudly. And it's something that I take a lot of pride in, and I'm just glad to contribute where I can and help this team win when we can, for sure.
What has led to the offensive boom that you've had lately?
I think it's just the mindset of just, hard-nosed, working hard hockey. And I think, when we chip away, we work hard, and, that grit will always overpower skill any day, right? So I think that contributes a lot to it for sure.
What needs to happen through the rest of the game to make sure you guys pull the W out?
Rinse and repeat. The first period, 1,000%. Again, we had that jump, and I think, if we kind of keep our foot on the gas here, it's just going to be the same thing, and we'll like where we're at by the end of the third period.
All right, well, thank you and congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lexi. That's the message for the Hat-tricks. Keep the foot on the gas. They do not want to let up. Hat-tricks out to a 4-0 lead. They, this season, when leading after the first period, 5-1-1. Teams flip sides. Danbury trying to split the weekend set with the Wolves and grabbed their second win against Watertown this season in the 7th game of 11 between the two teams. Hat-trick shorthanded for the next minute and 48 seconds. Correction. 1:41 remaining on the Chase Harwell slashing penalty. He took it at 9:42. Middle frame, Hat-tricks and Wolves. Danbury with a 4-0 lead. And we are underway. The Wolves with the #1 power play in the league, converting 25% of the time. Hat-tricks held them at bay yesterday on 5 opportunities. Quick pass into the middle, given off, Lord, ring of the right circle, drags, cross slot, the one-timer is denied by McCullum. It was more of a one-touch at that left circle as Whalen corralled it and McCullum fought it off. So both Popoff and Thornton return out of the penalty box. Those were the only penalties prior to the Harwell slash in that first period. Both fighting. And 1:05 on the power play. Whalen wheels it down low for Newman. Surveys, dishes up high, Lord. Right point, Grasby takes the shot, hands off, Whalen. Pressed on by Frolov. Whalen, stuff try, slipped off his stick. Newman collects behind the net. Newman wanders out to the blue line. Gives for Lord, who wheels it down low. Whalen on goal, sticked aside. Pass to the back. Through Grasby and out to center ice. Watertown quickly in. Newman shoots, save McCullum, the rebound. Grabbed by Newman. To the back with 15 on the power play. One-timer fanned on by Whalen. And wobbled wide. Lord walks the line. Rister springs off the backboards. Final 5 of the power play. Lord one-timer. Whizzes past the goal. Out of the box, Harwell. Frolov wiping at it. Missed it. Yao on the backhand could not clear. Yao reverses course to Bedard. With 2 minutes gone by in the second period, Hat-tricks with a 4-0 lead, and they kill off Watertown's first opportunity. Harwell kisses it off the glass. It's touched by Grasby with a high stick. 2:10 melted off, period 2. Hat-tricks with a 4-0 lead. Goals from Anderson and Van Durken in the opening 3:40. Then Hullaby at 10:32 and Frolov with the 4th goal with about a minute and a half remaining in the period. LaBelle steps over the red line, feeds Ratcliffe, shoots! It goes wide, might have been deflected, and Watertown the other way. Powell pounds it in. And McCullum covers it with the glove. Hat-tricks have been strong on Saturday nights. They are 9-2-2 on Saturdays, 4-2 here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Something about those Friday games, Hat-tricks have been a little slow out of the gate to start weekends and have been playing catch-up, trying to salvage a weekend split. More recently, though, Hat-tricks have either swept or been swept. Of course, sweeping the Rockers last weekend. That was after they lost both in Wytheville. And interestingly enough, the prior 3 series have all been sweeps. Hat-tricks have won 4 of those 6 games. beat the Venom twice and the Rockers twice and lost, of course, to the Bobcats. Here's Klink behind the defense. Klink knocked out of the play by LaBelle, who falls on top of him. They both end up in the Hat-Trick's net. Klink, very dangerous player. 13 points in 21 games this season. He had a hat trick here in Danbury for the River Sharks last year, the second-year pro.
On the fourth hat-trick goal, please congratulate Corey Anderson on 100 FPHL points.
They have just made a correction on the fourth goal. The secondary assist belongs to Corey Anderson, and it's point number 100 in his FPHL career. A bit delayed, but he won't complain. 2 points in the game for Ando, a goal and an assist, and 100 in his career. Mentioned the 2-year hiatus from hockey, back with Danbury for his third season. And just starting to find his groove as McCullum gobbles it up.
Fans, tonight is the night to recognize the city of Danbury. We've got 2 honorees that we're going to be recognizing.
Face-off will be far circle, hat-trick
Paul
zone.
Trudell and Bob Brock. We're going to tell you a little bit about them. They are Danbury residents, natives. We got some great things to share with you.
Gonzalez pounds it around. Anderson touches out to center, and it's lofted back into the hat-trick's end. Played a little more than 3.5 minutes in the middle period. Hat-tricks with a 4-0 lead. All the goals scored in the first period. Frolov near corner, forces it towards the front, deflected off the side of the net. Newberg tracks it down in the hat-trick zone. Pressured immediately. Drops off for Gonzalez, a giveaway. It springs right back to Gonzalez, who leads Harwell on right wing. Harwell waits for Frolov, gains the line, past middle. Van Durken shot, fought off by Borodkin. Van Durken double teamed in the corner. Harwell comes over to help. Lord dangles out of trouble, flips it back for Dershel. And the return for Lord. Flips it cross ice, and it's hammered back in by Ruiz. Dershel pestered by Harwell. He's rubbed out of the play. Lord lumberjacks it up the boards. Ruiz intercepts. Harwell with it, spins in the corner. Harwell for Ruiz, save, rebound covered by Borodkin. Ruiz a foot or two away from Borodkin. Tried to stuff it home, and 2 stops from the Watertown netminder keeps it a 4-goal game.
Immaculate High School baseball team. Barber and Salon
Ozone draw for the hat-tricks.
Also lawyer appreciation night. We've got
The left post is off, so they put it back on for Borodkin, who gets set in the crease. Ruiz and Powell for the draw. Watertown comes away with it. Grasby shielding Harwell. The lead for Klink on left wing. Center is for Powell. Klink lost the handle, and Ratcliffe slips it ahead for Yao. Speeds left side. A shot deflected wide. Harwell to it first for Danbury. They whack at it. Klink uses the glass. It's gloved down by Popoff and swept back into Watertown territory. Grasby navigates center ice, steps inside the line, play offside. Klink didn't hold the line. 5:34 erased. Second period hat-tricks with a 4-0 lead. Media timeout here in Danbury.
Need custom signs or graphics? Vision Designs brings your vision to life with quality printing and design services. Call Vision Designs today for all your custom printing needs. Need a plumber you can trust? Hope Plumbing offers fast, reliable service for all your plumbing needs. From repairs to installations, we've got you covered. Hope Plumbing, where your home is our priority. Hungry for a steak? Come to Texas Roadhouse for hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, and more. Visit Texas Roadhouse today, where great food and great times come together. Drive in style with Todd Maserati, offering the latest Maserati models and top-quality service. Visit Todd Maserati today for the luxury car experience you've been waiting for. Raise a glass at Reverie Brewing Company, locally brewed craft beer in a variety of styles. Visit our tap room today and sip on something special. Reverie Brewing, where beer meets imagination. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena.
Hat-tricks leading the Wolves 4-0 early stages, second period. Danbury Ice Arena, the scene for the final game of 2 this weekend in the home-and-home Watertown and Danbury. Hat-tricks going for the split with the shootout loss yesterday, 5-4. Danbury awarded a power play. Klink is in the box. So the Hat-tricks power play gets its first crack at things. Harwell wraparound was denied and then sent down the ice. Hat-tricks power play 0 for its last 24. They've gone 5 straight games without a power play goal. Their last one coming on the 4th of January against the Venom. Their penalty kill has improved greatly over the last 4 or 5 games. Their power play has trended downward, 0 for 7 yesterday. Against Watertown, 17%, 5 for 29 through the series' first 6 games. In terms of Watertown's penalty kill, that's 9th in the league, 80%. Johnny Ruiz lugs into the zone, cuts middle, shoots, kick save, Borodkin. It spits to the far corner, Ratcliffe recoils. Handing off Frolov, backhand feather for Ratcliffe. Walks the wall. Line pass for LaBelle, through Ratcliffe. Frolov, return Ratcliffe. Pestered to the back, LaBelle. Back for Ratcliffe. Cross ice, Robinson. Return Ratcliffe. Walks in, shoots. Glove stop from Borodkin. Saw it all the way, despite Frolov parking himself in front. Borodkin found the lane and gloves it. Danbury's 4 goals on 24 shots. McCullum has stopped all 17 Wolves bids. Danbury controls in the O-zone. Pass to the back, deflected out to center. With 25 ticks on the power play, Berry gains the line. Back for Frolov. Van Durken, left point. Down low, Robinson with 10. Spins, looks up. Ring in the left circle, fanned on the shot, gets it back. Center point, Gonzalez, slap shot, tipped, rebound, score! Well, they end the streak. A power play goal for the first time in 5 games. The Horn is feeling the effects. Danbury's 5th goal, it's Berry on the rebound. Always nice when you end a negative stretch. End of the power play, Gonzalez slapping one towards goal, and Berry finds the crumbs in front of Borodkin and slips it 5-hole for his 4th goal of the season. Goals in back-to-back games for the 2nd-year forward, Billy Berry. All hat-tricks in the 2nd game of this weekend set. Grasby trying to answer. Pass to the right point. Erdman rims it around. Powell collects far side. Centers. LaBelle knocking it away. Ratcliffe in the slot. Sends it out through center. 8 minutes gone by in the 2nd period, and the Hat-tricks with a 5-0 lead. Berry on the power play at 7:32 from Gonzalez and Robinson. Ratcliffe for Harwell, one touch on the shot. Stopped by Baratkin. Ruiz, wrister, airmailed. Rims around, Bedard pinching. Ratcliffe switches spots with him, then gets wiped out of the play. Ruiz picks it off at center and wheels it back in. So Barry with 6 points in his last 4 games, 3 goals during that stretch, and he's in on the pressure here, looking to force another turnover. Instead, it's Gaeta fluttering one on, and McCullum halts play. 5 different goal scorers for Danbury. 25 shots, 5 goals. Home ice has been good for Danbury as of late. They've won 6 of the previous 8 games, 3 in a row. And they're up by 5. Pop off to his D partner Yao, a giveaway. Gaeta in front, shoots, kick save by McCullum. Lord pounces on it for Gaeta. Back for Lord, slapper, stop, rebound trickles wide. Put back in front through Lord. Hullaby's on it for the hat-tricks. Can't clear, Popoff's effort finds Robinson at the blue line. Smeared by Dershel. Coming away with it is Gaeta. He'll chip in charge, McCullum out of the net. Free puck, right corner. Whalen walks the wall, puts in front, glove save, puck is free. Robinson on the backhand, fails to clear, it's tied up. Gaeta sweeps it far side. Popoff kicks it out of trouble. Popoff double teamed in the corner. Gaeta for Whalen off the side of the goal. Glove down by Powell. He'll sprint to his right. Barry on his hip. Clamps him along the glass. And the puck squirts out of the zone. Lord waits, then steps in, shoots, and a glove stop from McCullum. With 9:30, the reading on the clock in the second period. Hat-tricks with 5 goals, 4 in the first, and 1 here in the second from Billy Berry on the power play. We'll step aside, come right back on the Hat-tricks Digital Network.
Stay warm this winter with Mitchell Oil. Reliable heating oil delivery and expert service to keep your home comfortable. Call Mitchell Oil today for quality service you can trust. Treat yourself at Peach Wave of Bethel. Fresh frozen yogurt with endless topping combinations. Visit today and create your perfect dessert. Peach Wave, where the possibilities are sweet. Building something special? Kellogg Hardwood Lumber has the finest kiln-dried hardwood lumber for all your projects. From flooring to furniture, we have what you need. Visit Kellogg Hardwood Lumber today. From sports injuries to joint pain, Ortho Connecticut has you covered. Expert orthopedic care for every body. Call today to schedule your consultation. Ortho Connecticut, where movement matters. Looking for reliable waste management solutions? Oak Ridge provides efficient, eco-friendly waste and recycling services for businesses and homes. Call Oak Ridge today and simplify your waste disposal. Looking for the perfect place to work on your golf game? Head to Golf Ranch in Brookfield. With a covered driving range, lessons for all skill levels, and a fun 18-hole mini golf course, there's something for everyone. Get ready to tee off at Golf Ranch in Brookfield.
Hat-tricks 5, Wolves nothing, just past the midway point of the second period. Shots were 29-22. Danbury, 5 goals from 5 different goal scorers. 4 in the first and 1 here in period 2. Much different story than yesterday, where the Wolves stormed out to a 3-0 lead. Hat-tricks iced the puck. Danbury would eventually erase that 3-goal deficit, but fell in a shootout 5-4. Hat-tricks in their only win against Watertown. It was the 27th of December. They scored 2 goals in the opening 5 minutes. Actually fell behind 3-2. Took a 6-5 lead. It was tied at 6, and then 3 unanswered goals. Frolov and Van Durken twice to secure the 3 points in a 9-6 regulation win. Their only victory through the first 6 games of this season series. Frolov rips it over the net and out of play.
Another special guest in the luxury suite. This man is a graduate of Hopewell High School. He's a decorated United States Marine. He's a police officer in the state of New Jersey. Special welcome, Jimmy.
So Frolov
is here tonight. United States Marine.
laying the body at center, and then the shot just a bit off the mark. Faceoff stays in the Watertown zone. Tomasi and Ruiz on the draw. The captain wins it forward, puts on goal. Barodkin stumbled with it. Ratcliffe comes out of the pile. Gonzalez was hauled down. He was waiting for a call. Referees, for the most part, have kept the arm down in this game. We've had just 1 power play on each side. Hat-tricks converting on their only opportunity earlier this period. Trickling puck at center. Ratcliffe storms up the right side. Got walled off by McDonald. And Dershel snaps it in deep. Bedard, high stepping out of the corner. Gets it as far as center, and it's put right back into the hat-trick zone. Bouncing puck. Lord, right circle. Fanned on the shot. Harwell harassing him from behind. McDonald to the left point. Pounds it in deep. Hit off a Wolf. McDonald keeps it at the left point. He'll drop it off. Powell for McDonald through the crease. McCullum got a piece. Dershel giving for Whalen. Slap pass for Powell. Flips it in front. Right off the bench, it's Grasby. Across, McDonald for Lord. Shoots, and it's deflected out of play by Harwell. Got there in the nick of time.
Please report to the penalty box.
To negate the opportunity. Hat-trick send out Frolov, Anderson, and Van Durken with Yao and Popov. If you're just joining us, Corey Anderson has reached the 100-point mark in his career, a goal and an assist in tonight's game. Congratulations to Ando, who played in his 100th game earlier this season while we were in Motor City. Van Durken flips it ahead for Frolov on right wing to the net, scores! A roof job from Vadim Frolov, number 6 for the Hat-tricks. Tucked it under the bar. Vadim with the slick hands in front. Had speed on right wing. Cut middle. And went up top for a 6-0 Hat-tricks lead. His second goal of the game. Number 10 on the year for Frolov, who was snake bitten over the previous 5 games, had no points. And tonight, he scored 2 of the Hat-trick's 6 goals. An offensive explosion for the Hat-tricks. They were not happy with the result yesterday, especially in the first period. They did like their final 45 minutes, counting the overtime, but fell short in that shootout. And tonight, they wasted no time, scoring 2 goals in the opening 3:40 and 3 goals in the first half of period 1. 4 first period goals, 2 here in the second. Shots are fairly even, 31-25. Danbury with the slight edge. But it's all about the scoreboard right here for the Hat-Tricks. Newberg's wrister deflected, but wide. Grasby. Outlets behind Powell and down the ice for an icing. And after the whistle, Robinson jumping in to protect his teammate. It was Erdman who was involved with Berry behind the play. Robinson took exception, dropped the mitts, and pummeled Erdman to the ice. They're still going at it. Referees separating, and Robinson with some words. Now, nothing was called as Berry was impacted in the offensive zone. Puck went down, it was called for an icing. Berry then pointed to Robinson that Erdman was the one who speared him. Oh, you see the spear right there. They were tangled up and he speared him right in the groin. So Berry was down, alerted Robinson that it was Erdman, and then the gloves came off.
Fans, we have a very serious public service announcement. We've identified a man in the luxury suites who's wearing a Philadelphia Phillies hat.
So we will see if they get the initial penalty on Berry. There was no call while Berry was down. They'll get 5 minutes for fighting for both Erdman and Robinson. Potentially an instigator on Robinson for starting things, but as you see on the replay, there was reason as to why Robinson went after Erdman. I'll sort through the calls. Anderson, Van Durken, Hullaby, and Frolov in the first. Berry and Frolov for a second here in the middle frame. They've got Powell and Ruiz face-to-face at center. And Ruiz will turn back. Powell, a respected veteran here in the FPHL. There was a tie-up with Berry and Erdman. And it looked like there was some whacking at each other, and Erdman's stick in an unfortunate spot clipped Billy Berry. But the refs did not appear to see that. You're getting multiple looks here on the broadcast. They make their determinations on the penalties. It's been all hat tricks tonight. So, looks like they've made the decision. The face-off is in the hat trick's end. So things will slowly filter up here into the press box. Right now, Robinson and Erdman are in there. Hullaby will glide to the box and sit as well. Now, I have not gotten the official word, but if I had to guess, you'll get 5 minutes each for fighting, and then the extra 2 instigating on Robinson. No spear called on Erdman, which I'm sure the league will take a look at once this game finishes off. But Watertown's lethal power play gets its second opportunity of the game. Mentioned they were 0 for 5 yesterday, which is a bit of a rarity considering they've got the top power play in the league. and they're 0 for 1 tonight. Newman slips it inside Gaeta around the net. The stuff-in try was fanned on. Kept alive, though, by the Wolves. Gaeta, his pass batted out of the air by Ruiz. Bouncing puck settled and pitchforked into the Watertown zone. 40 seconds erased on the power play. Van Durken flies off the bench. Dances at center ice and plays back for LaBelle. Skate to stick Van Durken. He'll bang it off the far side boards. Chases after it with a minute off the power play. Grasby flicking it ahead for Gaeta. Knocked off the puck by Van Durken. And it spills out to center. Lord sprints on right wing. Through center, into the O-zone. Lord shoots! Gobbled up by McCullum at the top of the blue paint. With 41 ticks on the man advantage. And immediate timeout. Final one of the second period. Hat-tricks have scored twice in the second. They lead the Wolves 6-0 right here on the Hat-tricks Digital Network.
Hat-tricks fans, are you hungry? Caroluzzi's Markets has the best sub shop and the best selection of chef-prepared meals for easy dinners. Caroluzzi's is your one-stop supermarket for all your grocery needs and so much more. Craving something sweet? Crumble Cookies in Danbury has the freshest, warmest cookies around. With new flavors every week, there's always a reason to treat yourself. Visit Crumble today. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Hey Hat-tricks fans, for a comfortable stay with great amenities, the only choice is the La Quinta by Wyndham in Danbury. Ask for the Hat-tricks friends and family rate. You can't beat it. La Quinta. Get back to feeling your best with Hat City Physical Therapy. Personalized care for every body and every injury. Call today to start your recovery. Hat City Physical Therapy. Your health is our focus. Fairfield County Bank is the official bank of the Danbury Hat-tricks. It's where the Hat-tricks bank and the tellers wear the Danbury Hat-tricks top hat. Fairfield County Bank is the hometown bank of the Danbury Hat-tricks and are proud to support their hometown team.
Doug Latuca back with you inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Hat-tricks with a 6-goal lead on the Wolves, looking for their 4th straight win on home ice, and the weekend split with the Wolves. It would be their 2nd win against Watertown this year. 30 seconds on the power play. Watertown 0 for 1 in this game. Powell, center point, gives off far side. Wrister from Klink, absorbed by McCullum. Who, exactly a week ago, on this same surface, shut out the Motor City Rockers 1-0. His 2nd career pro shutout, 44 saves. And his 2 shutouts have both come against teams in Michigan. His first one as a rookie last year, 4-0 win, was against the Prowlers. And then the Rockers, the victim of a 1-0 McCullum masterclass performance last Saturday. Hat-tricks kill off the Watertown power play. They've got numbers through center. Ratcliffe lugs it in. He shoots and scores! You can snap that trout as well. Jacob Ratcliffe has a goal for the first time since December 21st. It's a touchdown and an extra point for Danbury, 7-0. That's a snipe from Ratcliffe under the left arm of Borodkin. And the onslaught continues. Ratcliffe's 5th goal of the season. He had gone quiet for a little. Snapped his 6-game point drought yesterday with an assist. Still leads the team with 19 coming into tonight. And as we mentioned, first goal since the 21st against the Wolves. 3 of his 5 goals this season are against Watertown. So 7-0, Danbury in firm control.
Hat-tricks goal, scored by number 3, Jacob Ratcliffe.
And the perfect response for the Hat-Tricks, who have liked their game as of late. They know they have to take the next step in order to make up some ground in the Empire Division standings. And they're well on their way here tonight. Bedard streaking through center ice, gets the red, gets the blue, gives off Pamela. Play is whistled down. They called too many men on the ice on the Hat-Tricks. Referee saw it right away. So Watertown goes to the man up for the third time tonight. Pamelayan will serve it for the Hat-Tricks. Well, they're not making it easy for their penalty kill, which has found its footing over the last 2 games. And coming into tonight, they're 15 for their last 16 in the previous 4 games, 2 for 2 against the Wolves in this one. Too many men on Danbury as we leak under 3 minutes in this second period. It's flipped in cross corner. Lord and Yao converge in the right corner. Then Yao shoves down Lord. And a penalty upcoming. Hat-Tricks touch it up. So a 5-on-3. For the Wolves, who trail this one by 7.
Fans, check out the Dash app auction. Tonight's first goal, the puck, scored by Corey Anderson, is up for auction on Dash. That's right. Place your bid. Take home the first Hat-Tricks goal tonight, scored by Corey Anderson. Place your bid.
A good reminder, tonight's first goal puck is up for auction on Dash. That ends tonight at 10 p.m. So Corey Anderson's goal, which was point number 99 in his career, it's available. You can access it through our social media, Danbury Hat-Tricks, or on our link tree. Or you can go directly through the Dash Auctions app. That slapper was tipped out of play. Klink camped out at the ring of the left circle. So the face-off at the far side circle. 5-on-3 for 107. Watertown wins it. It's Powell creeping closer. Powell drags, shoots, tipped over the crossbar. Recollected Grasby below the goal line. Grasby, right side. Gaeta for Powell, across Klink. Klink surveys, shoots, blocker save, rebound was denied as well. And the post came off, so a whistle blows it dead. Hat-Trick surviving here, 5-on-3 for the Wolves. Shots 32-28 Hat-Tricks. 7 goals. Klink for Powell. Return, Klink. Low left. Back out to Klink. Wrister. Blocker save, McCullum. Springs to the far corner. Bedard down to the ice. Gets back to his skates. Still 20 seconds on the 5-on-3. Klink for Powell. Walks. Hands off Gaeta, shooting, glove save, rebound, kicked out as well. Again, the net off the pegs, and again, they blow it dead. Face-off stays in the Hat-Trick's end. McCullum standing on his head. Trying to keep this game at a 7-goal margin. Powell For Gaeta. To the back, Klink. Shoots, scores. Top right corner for Stephen Klink. The Wolves strike on the 5-on-3. And they chip into the Hat-Tricks lead. It's now 7-1. So no shutout for Connor McCollum. That would have been special, but Watertown's 31st shot beats them up high. And that Wolves power play doing what it has done really all season, and that's score goals. It's their 33rd power play goal of the year. And it's a 7-1 game with under a minute to go in the second period. Still a power play for 30 seconds with Yao in the box. Lord shot save, rebound denied as well. McCollum sprawling, makes the save. Then he went out of the net looking for his stick. Didn't realize the Wolves had the puck in the zone. It's intercepted. There's Ruiz shorthanded. Ruiz in all alone. Fan on the backhander. Pass to the back. LaBelle slapper. Pops in the air. LaBelle swinging at it. Derscherl comes away with it. Interestingly enough, it was Ruiz who had a shorthanded breakaway last night on Borodkin with the game tied. And the rookie goaltender made the save, forced overtime. The last 7 seconds of the period. A giveaway. Here's Ratcliffe, shoots! Saved by Borodkin right before the horn goes off. Oh, he was looking for his second of the night. It would not go. And Danbury will have to settle for a 6-goal lead after 40 minutes. And you have to wonder if Bouchard will replace Borodkin for the second period. In the period, the Hat-Tricks outscore the Wolves 3-1. Berry at 7:32 from Gonzalez and Robinson on the power play. Frolov with his second goal of the season, Popov and Van Durken with the assists. So Van Durken took the team lead in goals with 13. And continues to add to his point total in his impressive rookie campaign. For Popov, it's his second assist of the year in his 8th game since being acquired from the River Dragons. And the final goal of the period, Ratcliffe from Ruiz and Bedard at 15:59. Watertown did get on the board, a power play strike from Stephen Klink with the 5-on-3 opportunity. For Klink, it is his 8th goal of the year, 3rd on the power play. Always a dangerous player offensively, wherever he is. Now it's time for the TK's center ice shot. Head out to TK's American Cafe on White Street. 75 plus wing flavors. Great spot to watch a sporting event. You've got Championship Sunday tomorrow in the NFL, 3 and 6:30 tomorrow, or 3:30 and 6? Those are the times about right for the games tomorrow. Well,
This might have been a bad choice. All right, here we go.
if she makes the shot from center, it will be 6 free wings for everyone in attendance here. She's going with more of a golf swing. It's almost like she's teeing it up at the range. Golf Friends should be getting in on this sponsorship, but she's just got to push it down the ice. Pretty good. It's on the way. Just left. A bit off target. And not enough. This one. Oh, just missed, a foot left. Oh, she's right there. Everyone hoping for the wings.
think you can.
Can she get it to go?
And push it. Come on now. Oh boy, no. You gotta just do the push. Do that push.
Wide right, 0 for 3.
You got one more.
Final shot, it is
Does anybody
also
think this young lady
pushed
can do this?
just wide.
All right, here we go. Come
0
on
for
now.
4 so far on the
You
shot.
can do this. Last puck. This is it.
Let's get it on the 5th try.
Got a chance.
That one's on the way, got it! Oh yeah, it's all working. From driver to slider, that's it. Oh, TK's American Cafe, love that place. Delicious wings, great beer selection, TVs everywhere, good spot to watch a game. Check it out the next time you are in the Danbury area. Now, we shift over to the Chuck-a-Puck, presented by Todd Maserati, Alfa Romeo of Danbury. Now, you've got the trash can in the middle. That's a $200 prize split evenly among all the participants, unless, well, yes, it's split evenly. Then you've got the top hats on top of the stools. There are different prizes depending on which top hat you find the bottom of during the Chuck-a-Puck. Jerseys, Xbox, TV, suites, all available. And you might see a couple of orange pucks flying in as well. Those are called our power play pucks. And if you get one of those to go in, you get double the cash prize. Well, a great crowd here in Danbury usually results in a great showing during Chuck-a-Puck. Pucks come flying in. I think we've had a couple of winners. Nothing in the top hat, at least from what I have seen. It will happen one of these days. Someone will get it into the top hat. You see a lot more orange pucks than we have in the past, for sure. People are starting to catch on. They understand the power puck costs just a little bit more. Usually it's 3 of the black pucks for $5, but you can grab 3 power pucks for $15, which doubles your prize.
You really need one.
No one in the TV, no one for the jersey.
Nothing in the jersey.
Now they'll check the $200 prize.
All right, let's see what the big pot is here. Well, we got a power puck.
We got a power puck.
We've got 4297. 4297.
4297, the power puck from up top in the suites.
191.
And 191. So just for the mathematics out there, for fans at home that might be coming to a game in the future, it's a $200 pot in the middle. So 2 winners tonight, you split that up evenly. Each person goes home with $100. But the winner who had the power puck doubles their prize. So the Hat-Tricks will pay out another $100 to the winner with the power puck. So the friends from the suite up top celebrating a birthday up there go home with $200. That's the power of the power play puck. Couldn't really ask for a better advertisement than that, right? It's been all smiles and all fun here inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Hat-Tricks holding a 7-1 lead through 2 periods as they clean up the Chuck-a-Puck here inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Let's hear from our friends at Shrink Wrappers of Connecticut. Protect your investments with Shrink Wrappers of Connecticut. Whether it's outdoor furniture, boats, or your outdoor kitchen, we've got you covered, literally. At Shrink Wrappers of Connecticut, we specialize in expert shrink wrapping to safeguard your valuable items from harsh weather, dirt, and damage. We wrap anything. No job is too big or too small. We're your trusted local choice for professional shrink wrapping services. Call us today at 203-791-9317 and let us help you protect what matters most. Shrink Wrappers of Connecticut. We wrap it, you relax. Second intermission from Danbury. Doug Latuca with you up here in the broadcast booth. Hat-tricks scoring 7 straight goals, 4 in the first, 3 in the second. Klink got the Wolves on the board, power play goal with 1:03 left in the frame. Gaeta with the assist, Klink with his 3rd power play goal of the season. And it's 7-1. Through 2. So, they've just finished cleaning up the chuck-a-puck. They'll get the Zamboni out here. And then we will have 3rd period action in a one-sided contest. Hat-tricks up by 6. You're watching Danbury Hat-tricks hockey on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network, on our Facebook channel, and on NY48.
Charter Oak Brewing Company is a Connecticut-based craft beers brewery featuring handcrafted and innovative beers such as pale ales, lagers, India pale ales, brown ales, sours, and several seasoned, more robust beers. Pick one up at the Rabbit Hole here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Live pain-free with Danbury Chiropractic and Wellness. From adjustments to holistic treatments, we're here to help you feel your best. Book your appointment today. Wellness is just a call away. Raise a glass to locally crafted spirits at Litchfield Distillery. Handcrafted small batch whiskey, gin, and more. Visit our distillery today and taste the difference. Litchfield Distillery, batch by batch. Keep your business safe with R&R Protective Services. Expert security solutions tailored to your needs. Call us today for reliable protection you can trust. R&R Protective Services, your safety, our priority. Nothing beats an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Refresh your day with the classic taste everyone loves. Coca-Cola Northeast, bringing smiles and refreshment to your community. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need tickets for your next event? Tixter makes it simple to buy, sell, and manage tickets. Get your Hat-Tricks tickets today at Tixter.com because every event starts with the right ticket. Need tools for your next project? Decker Tool Rental HO Pen has everything you need for DIY or professional jobs. Quality tools, expert advice. Rent with confidence at Decker Tool Rental. Cool off with a treat from Twister's Ice Cream Cafe. Delicious ice cream in every flavor imaginable. Stop by Twister's today and treat yourself to something sweet. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Craving wings and good times? Head to TK's American Cafe. With the best wings in town and a fun atmosphere, it's the perfect place to hang out. Visit TK's American Cafe and try the Hat-Tricks wings today. Your car deserves the best. Crossroads Car Wash keeps your vehicle looking fresh and clean. Fast, affordable, and eco-friendly. Stop by today. Crossroads Car Wash, where a clean car is a happy car. Transform your yard with Yard Goats Landscaping. From lawn care to custom designs, we bring your outdoor vision to life. Call Yard Goats today and make your yard the envy of the neighborhood. Looking for a brighter smile? Stony Hill Dental Care offers expert dental services for the whole family. Schedule your appointment today. Stony Hill Dental Care, where your smile comes first. Get the best cuts of meat with Omaha Beef Company. Fresh, premium beef delivered right to your door. Taste the difference with Omaha Beef, where quality is always on the menu. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need reliable stormwater solutions? Coltech Inc. provides innovative water management systems for residential and commercial properties. Coltech, solutions you can count on, quality you can trust. Need custom signs or graphics? Vision Designs brings your vision to life with quality printing and design services. Call Vision Designs today for all your custom printing needs. Need a plumber you can trust? Hope Plumbing offers fast, reliable service for all your plumbing needs. From repairs to installations, we've got you covered. Hope Plumbing, where your home is our priority. Hungry for a steak? Come to Texas Roadhouse for hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, and more. Visit Texas Roadhouse today, where great food and great times come together. Drive in style with Todd Maserati, offering the latest Maserati models and top-quality service. Visit Todd Maserati today for the luxury car experience you've been waiting for. Raise a glass at Reverie Brewing Company, locally brewed craft beer in a variety of styles. Visit our tap room today and sip on something special. Reverie Brewing, where beer meets imagination. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Stay warm this winter with Mitchell Oil. Reliable heating oil delivery and expert service to keep your home comfortable. Call Mitchell Oil today for quality service you can trust. Treat yourself at Peach Wave of Bethel. Fresh frozen yogurt with endless topping combinations. Visit today and create your perfect dessert. Peach Wave, where the possibilities are sweet. Building something special? Kellogg Hardwood Lumber has the finest kiln-dried hardwood lumber for all your projects. From flooring to furniture, we have what you need. Visit Kellogg Hardwood Lumber today. From sports injuries to joint pain, Ortho Connecticut has you covered. Expert orthopedic care for every body. Call today to schedule your consultation. Ortho Connecticut, where movement matters. Looking for reliable waste management solutions? Oak Ridge provides efficient, eco-friendly waste and recycling services for businesses and homes. Call Oak Ridge today and simplify your waste disposal. Looking for the perfect place to work on your golf game? Head to Golf Ranch in Brookfield. With a covered driving range, lessons for all skill levels, and a fun 18-hole mini golf course, there's something for everyone. Get ready to tee off at Golf Ranch in Brookfield. Hat-Tricks fans, are you hungry? Caroluzzi's Markets has the best sub shop and the best selection of chef-prepared meals for easy dinners. Caroluzzi's is your one-stop supermarket for all your grocery needs and so much more. Craving something sweet? Crumble Cookies in Danbury has the freshest, warmest cookies around. With new flavors every week, there's always a reason to treat yourself. Visit Crumble today. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Hey Hat-Tricks fans, for a comfortable stay with great amenities, the only choice is the La Quinta by Wyndham in Danbury. Ask for the Hat-Tricks friends and family rate. You can't beat it. La Quinta. Get back to feeling your best with Hat City Physical Therapy. Personalized care for every body and every injury. Call today to start your recovery. Hat City Physical Therapy. Your health is our focus. Fairfield County Bank is the official bank of the Danbury Hat-Tricks. It's where the Hat-Tricks bank and the tellers wear the Danbury Hat-Tricks top hat. Fairfield County Bank is the hometown bank of the Danbury Hat-Tricks and are proud to support their hometown team. Hat-Tricks fans, get ready for your next fishing adventure with Candlewood Bait and Tackle. Everything you need from live bait to top quality gear. Visit us today and reel in the big one. Need a coffee fix? Cash and Live Coffee Creations has your favorite lattes, cold brews, and more. Made fresh, just for you. Cash and Live Coffee Creations, where coffee meets creativity. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. The Danbury Parking Authority reminds you to park in the Patriot Garage across the street from the Danbury Ice Arena. It's safe, secure, and legal. Make sure the only ticket you get is to the game.
Danbury dominance through the first 2 periods from inside the Danbury Ice Arena, downtown Danbury, Connecticut. Doug Latuca back with you up here on the broadcast booth on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network, simulcasting to our Facebook page and on NY48, our friends over with Roku. Danbury with 4 goals in the opening 20. They followed it up with 3 in the second. That's 7 unanswered to start the contest. Klink getting the Wolves on the board with a late power play goal in that second period. And that's how we start the third. A couple minutes away from that, so let's check in with Lexi Berkey, who spoke with Jacob Ratcliffe a couple moments ago. He has Danbury's 7th goal.
Fans, after 2 periods of play, I'm here with number 3, Jacob Radcliffe. Roddy, it's been over a month since the last time you scored a goal. How did it feel to do that tonight?
Yeah, it felt good. It's been a little frustrating. I mean, I think I've had a lot of chances, but just hasn't been going in, so it definitely felt good to get the monkey off the back a little bit there.
The score is currently 7-1. What's the difference between tonight and last night?
I think we had a bit of a slow start last night, which cost us, and we played. I think we outplayed them for the last 2 periods, and we dug ourselves in too big of a hole to get out of. But tonight, we had a good jump right off the hop, and I think we just shut them down early, and we kept rolling, and just gonna try to get more of the same here in the third.
What else needs to happen in the third? Anything else?
I think we just gotta stay simple. Don't try to do too many fancy moves or anything. Just do what we've been doing, get it low to high, get shots on net, keep playing physical, and keep shutting down their offense.
All right, thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Well, it was all about getting off to a good start for the Hat-Tricks after falling behind 3-0 yesterday, then eventually climbing back in it, but losing in a shootout tonight. The message was clear. Get on the board early, take control of the game, and that's what the Hat-Tricks have done here with a 7-1 lead. And an important note there from Ratcliffe, just keeping it simple, something that has been echoed throughout the locker room, especially when the team has had leads this season. Keep it simple, make the smart play. We should see a lot of chip and chase. Get the red line, flip it in, and force the Wolves to go the full length of the ice. Now, it's not impossible to come from behind trailing by 6, but certainly not easy. For Watertown, you'd expect a push right away. They're trying to grab a goal in the opening 2-3 minutes. So Robinson is in the box. To start the period. I believe that's a carryover from the fight and instigator call earlier in that second period. Nothing on the scoreboard. 5-on-5 to start the third. Hat-Tricks with a 6-goal lead and going for their 4th consecutive win on home ice. Let's do it in the third. Shots actually favoring the visiting Wolves, 35-30, 36-35. And Ruiz giving off Harwell. It's deflected on goal and gloved by Borodkin 17 seconds in. This is another important game in the Empire Division standings. We're more than midway through the season. Hat-Tricks are 5 points behind Watertown coming into tonight. They can creep within 2 ahead of a 3-game weekend with HC Venom. next weekend. Both Friday and Saturday night here in Danbury, and then Sunday afternoon in Poughkeepsie. Harwell sneaks through, finds Van Durkin, 5-hole try. Shut down by Borodkin. Puck is rattled back in. Retrieving is Grasby. And Newman cycling back in his zone. With 1 minute erased in the third. Powell for Klink. And smash it around the boards. Trickling puck. Taken in by Van Durkin. Jugs through center, puts it on goal, steered aside. Anderson to the back, Newberg, wrister. Knocked away by Borodkin. Van Durkin, pocket pick by McDonald, who chops it up the near side boards. Out to neutral ice, Gonzalez feathers it ahead for Anderson. His dump in was blocked. And Klink ramps it up the right wing. Goes D to D. Yao up for Hullaby. Hopped his stick. You can see the Hat-Tricks a little bit more cautious to start this period. Of course, had that opportunity 30 seconds in, but there's Pamelaine dropping off for Berry. Storms in. Backdoor feed for Hullaby. Too far in front. Pop off right point, shoots, knocked down, Pamelaine scores! Found the loose change. Under the bar for Pamelaine. 8-1 Danbury. Hat-Tricks are 1 goal away from tying their season high. Pamelaine playing forward tonight. Has his 3rd goal. And his 2nd of the year against Watertown. Scored on the 27th of December. That was the only Hat-Tricks win against the Wolves coming into tonight. And that night they put up 9 goals. They're 1 off that total. They've scored 9 twice this year. Beat the Venom in the 4th game of the season, rather. In their first road game, 9-3 victory, and then, as we just mentioned, 9-6 over the Wolves. Harwell dumps it in, was deflected. Lord, skate to stick, swerves out of trouble, darts right up the gut. Lord weaving in, right circle, shoots, tipped out of play by LaBelle. So 2:58 into the 3rd period. Now the Hat-Tricks back to a 7-goal lead thanks to Zach Pamelaine. 5 points in his last 9 games, 3 goals during that span. Won the Hat-Tricks fan favorite award last year. Gerscherl's bid was redirected by LaBelle and then steered aside McCullum. Olav's pass too far for Van Durkin. Wolves the other way. Klink taps it for Gaeta. Return for Klink in his skates. Whistle blows. It came from the back referee. And they're checking a glass pane near the door on the far side. That's not the first time that a ref has blown a play dead because of that specific door. Anytime there's a collision around that area of the ice, things rattle around, but everything all right, so we continue play. LaBelle retrieves, up the middle, picked off. Derscherl, wrister wide. Had plenty of mustard on that one. Whistled past the glove of McCullum, but just off the mark. Frolov looking for the hat trick, tried to dance around Derscherl, who stood his ground, knocked the puck off his stick. Berry Corrals right corner. Pass to the back, Bedard. Shoots. It's tipped off the end boards. Bedard pinching right point. Walks the wall. Bedard in front. Berry looking for it on the backhand, just out of his reach. LaBelle left point. Snapper. Wide. And Pamelayan for Bedard, who whips one. Also wide of the goal. The lead for Lord. Tucks in, here's Newman. Ripping one right into the breadbasket of McCullum. And no rebound from MC, who has made 37 saves in this game on 38 shots. And they get Robinson for a slash. So, Watertown to the man advantage. Their only goal coming on the power play. It was Klink with 1:03 remaining in the second period. The Pamelayan goal was at 2:11 from Hullaby and Popoff. That one sneaks through the legs of McCullum and in. Second power play goal of the night for the Wolves. 8-2 the score. Andrew Whalen, with what looked like a harmless wrister, squeaked its way through the legs of McCullum. Whalen's 6th of the year and his 3rd on the power play. Harwell looking for the response, put in front. Radcliffe scores! What an answer! Jacob Radcliffe, his 2nd of the night. 9 goals for the Hat-Tricks, ties the season high. They did it against the Venom, game 4 of the year in October. They put up 9 the last time these teams squared off in Danbury, 27th of December. And now tonight, 9-2. Hat-Tricks lead by 7 goals, which right now is their largest margin of the year. Can they get to double digits? Well, still a little less than 15 minutes to go. Was watching the game last night on the Watertown feed as Harwell tried to go through the legs. Centering pass pops around. And saw a comment that was like, does Radcliffe score anymore? What's happening to Jacob Radcliffe? Well, he's got 2 goals tonight. You just heard him before we pressed play on the 3rd period, talking to Lexi Berkey. Sometimes you just got to get the monkey off your back to get in a groove. And a lot of Hat-Tricks players are starting to feel it tonight. And games like tonight will do that for a lot of players, especially if they're in a bit of a slump. Now, really the issue for the Hat-Tricks last night was the slow start and keeping the puck out of their own net. They had allowed just 1 goal last weekend in a sweep of the Rockers, and yesterday surrendered 4 goals in regulation and then lost in a shootout. Tonight, they've allowed 2 goals, both on the power play, so 5-on-5 has been solid for the Hat-Tricks. And they are in control. Still 13 minutes remaining in the 3rd period. Hat-trick watch for a couple of hat-tricks. Ratcliffe with 2, same for Frolov. 4-point night for Gleb Van Durkin, a goal and 3 assists. You mentioned Corey Anderson with a goal and an assist, up to 100 points in his FPHL career, all with the hat tricks. Berry maneuvers his way in, filters down low for Robinson, caught up in the skates. McDonald closes him off. Erdman, blue attire. Now the outlet for Newman. Hands off Whalen, wrister, glove by McCullum. He holds it. They're playing the YMCA here at the Danbury Ice Arena. 7-goal hat tricks lead. We'll be right back on the Hat Tricks Digital Network.
When legal matters arise, trust Chipman, Mizuko, and Emerson. Expert legal guidance for businesses and individuals. Your case matters. Let us help you with personalized professional service. Keep your car running smoothly with Dowler Garage. From maintenance to repairs, trust our experts to get the job done right. Visit Dowler Garage in New Preston today. Service you can depend on. When disaster strikes, Paul Davis is here to help. From fire and water damage to mold removal, we provide fast and reliable restoration services. Paul Davis, restoring your peace of mind. Need tickets? TicketSmarter makes it easy to find and buy tickets for concert, sports, and more. Visit Ticketsmarter.com today and get the best seats in the house. Frustrated with your business's sluggish tech? Advanced Computer Technologies is here to help. From IT solutions to cybersecurity, we've got you covered. Call us today and keep your business tech on track towards the future.
We are YMCAing our way through the end of this game. Hat tricks with a 9 spot. They have tied their season high in goals. They've done it twice before. And in complete command of this game. And on their way to a weekend split with the Wolves and their second win against Watertown this season. Here's Lord with a shot, and McCullum storming out of the goal, made the stop. Lord again, blocked. There's a bid from Klink, denied. Never got through. Left point Dershirel, down low for Klink, swiping it towards the goal off the skate of Ruiz. Lord to the back, one-timer score. Gaeta redirected it in the slot. Watertown's got its 3rd goal of the game. Hat tricks lead down to 6. So Gaeta's 3rd goal of the weekend. He had 2 yesterday. And the point shot from Dershirel was redirected in the slot. Hat tricks last scored 10 or more goals on February 24th of last year against Elmira in a 10-4 win. Here's Yao to the net. It was deflected wide. Wolves whale it down the ice, and no icing as Popoff is back to retrieve. So Gaeta with the goal, Dershirel and Lord with the helpers. Play offside, Pamelayan.
Happy
Touched it
birthday,
while inside
Jenna
the zone.
Sterry. Happy birthday, Jenna Sterry.
So Watertown's goals, Klink, Whalen, and Gaeta. Klink in the second, Whalen and Gaeta here in the third. And for Danbury, you want to end this game on a high note. You do not want to give Watertown any life. Robinson taps it along for Berry. Muscle down to the ice, gets back to his skates. And it's chipped in deep by Robinson. Pinching right point, Popoff in the middle. Robinson shot, denied by Borodkin. Berry wins the battle at center, took down Dershirel. And Yao, wrister, finds its way on goal. Sticked aside by Borodkin. Puck goes airborne, plops down below the goal line. Newman emerges with it for Watertown. Clear attempt off the glove of Yao, racing to it, and just overskating was Nautz. He's got it back at the red line. The long reach of LaBelle one-handed it away. Newman hacked at. Then fires it in. Wide of the goal, and Harwell, the lead for LaBelle. Gallops up the left wing. Snaps it cross corner. Harwell chugs the legs, gets there first. In Ratcliffe, jockeying for it. Watertown comes out with it. Klink couldn't handle. As we're more than midway through period 3. Danbury 9, Watertown 3. Ratcliffe, already 2 goals tonight. Softly across for Harwell. Picks it up in stride. Grasby pestering him. Ratcliffe in front. Bouncing puck. LaBelle pinches. Turnover. Harwell's shot over the net. Borodkin got a piece with the glove. Van Durken lays it off for Bedard. Given to Ratcliffe. Shot was ramped wide. Left point, LaBelle. On goal, deflected by Ratcliffe, and Borodkin says no. Hat-Tricks leading the Wolves 9-3. We're more than midway through the third. Hat-Tricks feeling good on a Saturday night from Danbury.
Craving that perfect thin crust pizza? Head to Van's Bar Style Pizza in Danbury. Enjoy delicious, crispy edge bar style pizza and have some fun in our arcade while you're here. Great food and entertainment for the whole family, only at Van's Bar Style Pizza in Danbury. Looking for your next ride? Orchard Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Hudson has you covered. With a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus unbeatable deals, Orchard CDJR is your one-stop shop for all things automotive. Visit Orchard Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Hudson today, where great cars meet great service. Diversified Printing Solutions in Danbury is the Hat-Tricks official printing partner. You want it printed? Call Tina and let them get it inked up for you. DPS Printing Solutions. They can do it all. Locally owned, printed on paper from Connecticut trees. Upgrade your home with Buzz 8 Appliance, offering the latest in appliances with expert service and unbeatable prices. Visit us today or shop online. Buzz 8 Appliance, your local home solution.
The Hat-Tricks grabbed control of this game early. They scored the first 7 goals, including 4 in the first period and 3 in the second. And now hold a 9-3 lead. Third time this year they've reached 9 goals. They've won all those games. Van Durken in front, just out of the reach of Anderson. McDonald forced back. Hands off in the corner. Gaeta, the long stretch pass intended for Lord, tipped behind him. And McCullum wheels it around the dasher, far side. It was clogged up on the half wall. And Newberg around for Hullaby. It's flung back in. And a race for it. Newberg slips it for Gonzalez all the way through. Miscommunication. Gaeta worked on by Berry. Feather down low. Newman was hoping for Gaeta. Gonzalez stepped in front. Dershel keeps it alive. Lord. Turnaround bid. Right pad save from McCullum. Lord springs off the boards. Has it in the high slot. And Hullaby clears the zone. Hat-Tricks double-teamed Lord there. Knocked him off the puck. Robinson smeared along the end boards. Lost possession. And it's chipped in. Whalen goes around Yao. Pop-off. Comes over to close off. Powell had it knocked off his stick. Ruiz off to the races on right wing. Ruiz shoots wide. Picked up at the left point by Robinson, swings it towards the goal, redirects off a skate, touched on by Klink, and it's Whalen stepping over the blue line, wristing one on, waffles save McCullum, put in front, MC with another stop. Here's Powell's rip, wide of the goal. Kept in left point, Grasby barely keeping it on the line. It's fluttered back into the hat-trick zone, and they whistle it down. Roughing is the call. Who is it on? They got Robinson again. So that is Robinson's 4th penalty of the game. Fighting, instigating, slashing, and roughing. So a 9-3 game, and Watertown's power play goes back to work. They've scored twice. Here's Lord. His wrist shot blocked by Ratcliffe. Grasby, straight away Lord. Inside Gaeta, they play it out back. Lord, ripper, glove save McCullum. Robinson's taken 4 penalties, but he has 2 assists. Usually the formula is keep the Wolves off the power play, but when you lead 9-3, 8 of those goals coming at even strength for the Hat-Tricks. At this point, another goal inches Watertown a bit closer, but still, they would be facing a 5-goal deficit. Shots are even at 45 apiece. Grasby at the line for Gaeta. Cross Lord, tap back up top Grasby. Rister whistles wide, LaBelle on the backhand, bouncing puck, Grasby soccers it ahead. Frolov tipped it up and out of play. Referees looking at each other, discussing, and no penalty. Deflected out of play. Little under 6 minutes remaining in the 3rd period. Now the referees are rethinking their decision. Still 118 on the Robinson rough. Wow, so after about a 30 to 45 second discussion, they are going to put Frolov in the box for delay of game. All right, so a 5-on-3 power play for Watertown, down 6. Now look, 2 goals here. Makes this a 4-goal game. Definitely would give Watertown some life. They've already scored on a 5-on-3 earlier in this game. It was Klink. He's got it. Ring of the left circle. One-timer. Got under it into the netting. Face off of the near circle. Hat-Tricks win it. It's gloved by Powell at the line. He'll walk middle. Powell for Klink. Return Powell far side. Klink surveys, crisscrosses with Powell. Down low, Lord. In front, knocked away by Popoff. Powell with 45 on the 5-on-3. Wrist shot blocked by Yao. Low left, Klink. Sauces for Powell. Settles a bouncing puck. Angles for Gaeta. To the back, Powell. Skate to stick. Lord one-timer. Deflected wide by Ruiz. Gaeta drops it off. Rister, save, rebound, wide. A battle for it in the corner. It squirts to Klink. Top of the slut, Rister wide. Lord pounces on it. 5 seconds, 5 on 3. His shot deflected, and a stop from McCullum. He's got it covered. He might be hurt. He is slow to get back. Lost his stick in the process, clutching at what appears to be his arm area. We'll check in on him once we come back. 9-3 hat trick, still 42 seconds on the Wolves power play right here on the Hat Tricks Digital Network.
Craving breakfast all day? Come to IHOP for pancakes, omelets, and more any time of the day. Visit your local IHOP today because breakfast is always a good idea. Kick back and relax with a cold beer from Housatonic River Brewing. Craft brews made locally with love. Visit our tap room today. Housatonic River Brewing, where great beer meets great company. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Ready for your dream getaway? Let Dream Vacations plan the perfect trip for you. From cruises to tropical resorts, we make travel easy. Call today and start packing for your dream vacation. Start your morning right with Grounds Donut House. Delicious donuts, fresh coffee, and local charm. Visit us today for a sweet start to your day. Grounds Donut House, where every bite is a delight. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need quality dental care? Aspen Dental makes it easy to get the smile you deserve. Affordable, reliable, and convenient. Call now to schedule your appointment at Aspen Dental, where we bring smiles to life.
Back inside the Danbury Ice Arena, it's a 6-goal lead for the Hat Tricks. Connor McCullum is all right, was checked on by Adrian Demback. He's back in the goal, still 42 seconds on the kill for Danbury. They've already killed off the first of the 5-on-3 penalties. Klink all the way through Lord. Wrister glove stop from McCullum, and Robinson lifts it down the ice. Lord maneuvers into the zone, turned aside by Harwell, but Danbury fails to clear. Grasby circles the net, and LaBelle swats it out to center ice with 4 minutes to go in the third. Hat Tricks looking for their 4th straight win on home ice, and their 2nd win in 7 tries against Watertown this year. Puck knocked down to the slot. Harwell kisses it off the glass. 5-on-5 hockey. It's chipped out of play by Dershel. Another loud crowd here in Danbury. They've been treated to a lot of winning hockey as of late. This will be Danbury's 7th win in the last 9 home games. And technically, this will be their 4th straight home win, but they've won 5 consecutive games here in the Danbury Ice Arena. One of those games was a Venom home game. Fans chanting, "We want 10." As we approach 3 minutes to go, Hat Tricks ice the puck. Well, the Hat Tricks are back in action to end January and start February next weekend. It's another Venom home game here in Danbury. Friday night, 7:30 puck drop. Teams will meet again on Saturday. That will be a Hat Tricks home game in Danbury. So the first 2 in Danbury, and then Sunday afternoon in Poughkeepsie to close out the 3-game weekend. First for the Hat Tricks this season. No football on the schedule. The week off before the Super Bowl. Championship Sunday tomorrow. Here's Van Durkin cutting in front. Follow-up was blocked. And up the right wing is Tomasi. Toe drag. Rister is swallowed up by McCullum, who has faced 49 shots. Numbers look good for McCullum tonight. Not so much for Borodkin. 45 shots on goal. 9 have gone through him. Danbury has not been kind for Borodkin the last couple of starts. Hat-tricks winning the last one, 9-6. That was their only win against the Wolves. Hat-tricks called for a penalty here, delayed, so the extra skater for Watertown. The whistle blows and refs step right in, trying to calm the situation down. Klink was outnumbered and then gave up the puck. Ullamy finished his check. So Berry gets called for a hook. 2:12 to go in regulation. 9-3 hat-tricks. So if the hat-tricks want to get to 10, they'll most likely have to do it shorthanded. Barking between both benches. Face off at the right circle. Klink beats Ruiz on it. Klink in the far corner. Sliding down as Yao gets back to his skates. Klink holding it. Inside Gaeta, turns, shoots, blocked. Follow up, Klink. All the way through to the top, Lord. Center point, Grasby, return for Lord. Pass intended for Klink, deflected by Ruiz out to center ice. And Klink softly through center, gave it away. LaBelle locates Ratcliffe, angled off the boards for Ruiz. And LaBelle backtracks with 1:15 on the kill. Klink, slapper, blocker save. It's batted wide. LaBelle's clear, kept in by Lord. And pitchforked out to center by Van Durken. Final minute of play. It's wheeled around. Lord dropping off to the far point. Van Durken sliding. Gaeta keeps it alive. Final 30 of the power play. Elevated pass. Derscherl. One-timer, Klink. Stopped by McCullum. Hat-tricks fly it down the ice. In the last 20 seconds of the power play and 30 here in the game. Bedard. Stopped by Tomasi at center. Derscherl all the way across. Lord chopped off his stick by LaBelle. Final 10 seconds, Berry is out of the box, delayed penalty, but Bedard will skate it out. Danbury domination. Third time they've put up 9 goals, second against the Wolves. They split the weekend set. They've got their second win against Watertown this season. 9-3 the final score. 4 goals in the first. That got him started. 3 goals in the second. It was 7-0. And the game finishes up 9-3. With the hat-tricks making it 4 straight wins at home. So who will get the Litchfield Distillery barrel? H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Hot to Go, the win song for the Danbury Hat-Tricks. Johnny Ruiz, who gets the Litchfield Distillery barrel. It's Corey Anderson, a goal and an assist, 100 points in his FPHL career. What a milestone. A 2-year absence, back in the black and orange. His 27th game, he's up to 7 goals and 5 assists. And the Hat-Tricks celebrate a weekend split and another win on home ice. Hat-Tricks improved to 10-2-2 when they score first, 6-1-1 when they lead after the first, and 12, make it 13-0-3 when they lead after the second period. They have not lost their game in regulation when leading after 40 minutes. Saturdays continue to be kind. 10-2-2 are the Hat-Tricks in typically the second game of the weekend. And now 5-2 on home ice on Saturdays. The Hat-Tricks move to 2-1-4 against Watertown this season. There's just one game where the Hat-Tricks haven't picked up a point against the Wolves, and that was the 6-0 loss in the middle of November. Other than that, these games have been close, and it's telling why the Empire Division standings are so tight at the moment, about midway through the season. Lots of competitive hockey to go in the Empire. Tonight, not so competitive. Hat-Tricks stomping their way through the Wolves. Anything they wanted, they got tonight. Their penalty kill struggled a little bit, which coming in was such a big point for the Hat-Tricks, or a positive from yesterday. Stars being announced, Connor McCullum with the 3rd star, 48 saves on 51 shots. Another win for Connor McCullum, who improves to 1-1-2 against the Wolves this season. His 11th win of the year, 9th in regulation. Second star is Jacob Ratcliffe, 2 goals. Snapped a long goalless drought going back to December 21st. The first star of the night belongs to Vadim Frolov, also 2 goals for the Hat-Tricks. All the fans go home happy here in Danbury as the weekend comes to a close. So the Hat-Tricks scored the game's opening 7 goals, 4 coming in the first period. Three in the second. It was 7-1 after 2. And then they grabbed another 2 goals in the third period. Well, as did the Wolves, and that's how we finish up 9-3, the final score here in Danbury. Some figures for the night. Van Durken, 1 goal, 3 assists. He leads the way with 4 points. Bedard, 2 assists. Ratcliffe with 2 goals. All but 1 player in the lineup had a point. The only one without a point was Jared Yao. Everyone else found the score sheet. That's when you know it's a pretty good night. Ten players with multi-point games tonight. Mentioned Van Durken with 4, Bedard and Ratcliffe with 2, Gonzalez and Ruiz each with 2 assists, Hullaby with a goal and an assist, 2 goals for Frolov, who was the #1 star tonight, Popov with 2 assists, and then Anderson, as we mentioned, the goal and the assist, and Robinson, his 11 penalty minutes and his 2 assists finish off the night. Well, couldn't ask for much better of a finish for the Danbury Hat-Tricks to the weekend. They salvaged the split, and they enter next weekend just 2 points behind Watertown. Of course, we'll have to scoreboard watch and watch the Prowlers and see what they were up to, but if the Prowlers lost tonight, well, the Hat-Tricks would be 2 points behind both of those teams. Danbury will play 3 games next weekend, 2 in Danbury on Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday it is in Poughkeepsie. All 3 games against HC Venom. Hat-Tricks looking to do major damage against their I-84 rival. All right, well, that just about does it for us here in the broadcast booth. For everyone working hard behind the scenes, Sam, Leo, Jacob, Calvin, Wyatt, Lexi, Bella, and everyone else who's had a hand in tonight's broadcast, I'm Doug Latuca, saying have a great rest of your night, Hat-Tricks fans. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, and even NY48. We are back on the air next Friday night, 7:30 puck drop, right here from the Danbury Ice Arena. You can watch the game on the Hat-Tricks digital network. One more time, 9-3, Hat-Tricks dominate the Wolves. Split the weekend set and have made it 4 wins in a row here at home. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll talk again next week.